Wonderful. Let's take a moment to arrive in the spot that we've chosen to work today, or even sit. Feel that connection of your feet with the earth. Let your knees bend if you're standing so that they're not locked. Nice upright spine. Let your crown of your head open to receive energy from above. Let's take some long, slow, deep breaths here. In through the nose and out through the mouth. As you breathe in through the nose, imagine drawing in this beautiful life force into your body. As you exhale through the mouth, release any tension. Whether that be physical stuff that's happening for you now, or emotional, maybe mental. It's just kind of out there in the energy field, spiritual field. Just work with this idea of your breath as a healing force, filling up and releasing. The beginning of starting to transform whatever is causing you discomfort, whatever is causing any dis-ease or disease. Just a few more moments with that awareness. And then turn your awareness to your palms, and let's use them like suction cups as we breathe in and gather energy from the earth, from nature. Flip them up and grab some energy from the divine, and wash down the front of the body, all the way down into the earth. Breathe in again and grab more energy from earth, nature, and the divine, and give a little wash down the back. Begin to move the energy down the spine and send it down the legs and into the earth. Inhale. Opening the crown, exhale as we flush through all the brain and through the throat and all the organs, muscles, bones, tendons, nerves, your blood, cleansing everything, sending down to the feet and out into the earth. And then let your hands float up, either in prayer position or rest them on your heart. A little smile to yourself. And set an intention. What would best honor you today? What would be in your highest good? Nice deep breaths. Try to breathe only with the nose as you set the intention. Nose breathing is a more balanced breath. Couple more moments here. Last little bit of clarity of what would best support your healing journey today and going forth. Wonderful. And letting your hands drop down by your sides. And let's begin to loosen up the spine a little bit. So I'm going to invite you to just shift your weight and allow your arms to gently swing. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Let's just start to wake up the body here. A little gentle tapping on the hips here. Keep those feet connected to the floor. So you keep that connection with the earth. We're not lifting the feet. So that means you might have to make the movement a little smaller. And Then let's tap right beneath the navel and tap your lower back. Let's start to stimulate these areas. Front's called the Sea of Qi. It's your entry point into your Danchen, your reservoir. And that point behind us is the kidneys. It's called Mingmen. It's your gate of destiny. All these wonderful names for these acupuncture points. Front and back of our lower Danchen, kind of stimulating them. So we can prepare them to receive energy here in a bit. And then let's help to do a little detoxing of the organs here as we tap along the abdomen and along the lower back. Releasing any tension we're holding in the liver and the gallbladder, the pancreas, the spleen, your stomach. You continue to stimulate the kidneys at the back. Wonderful. And then let's do the same for the lungs now. Let's go up to the lungs, help the chest. Tapping right there in the corner of the chest to help the lung on each side. As we pivot from one side to the other. Helping your heart. Release tension out of the lungs. As we continue to support those kidneys. And then let's release any tension we might be holding in the shoulders. Good. And back to the lungs. As we start to work our way back down the torso, I invite you to start to slow it down. As you just tap your way down the front of the body. And just slowing it down like a toy top, starting to unwind here. Just finding that place of pause without forcing it. So just take a moment to breathe here, taking in that awareness of that vibration in the spine. Sense of your chi starting to open up and activate here. All right. Good. And let your hands come in front. We're going to do another thing for the spine. We were doing twisting, and now we're going to do up and down, the flexion and extension of the spine. So breathing in, let your hands float up to the level that works for you. Exhale, bending at the waist. Exhale through the mouth. Breathing in, rolling up the spine. Exhale. Hinging at the waist. Breathing in. I'll show you the side here. And then rolling up as best you can on the inhale. Exhale. Inhale. This is called the tiger, like tiger energy. You can also, I nickname it bad kitty, like it's like the cat that's using its claws and going down all the curtains. You're going, bad kitty. And down. And one more time. Inhale up. And exhale down. Breathing in as you slowly rise up to find that place of standing once again. A moment of pause, especially if you feel lightheaded or anything. Take a moment. Just breathe here. And then bring your hands back to your lower back. Just grab a hold of your lower back here, the kidney area. And we're going to do a little bit to open up the neck here. Because we're going to focus, we're going to do some healing sounds today, and I want to open up the throat a little bit more. So we're going to take a breath in. And as you exhale, slowly turn your head to the left. And then let your eyes look behind you to finish the movement. Inhale, slowly come back. Exhale, slowly turn to the right. Finishing your physical movement, and then stretch your eyes to make it a bigger movement through the energy of it. Inhale, come back. So even though we can't turn our head like an owl, this is called the wise owl looks behind himself, we could still work with the idea of that. So we're exhaling back to the left, looking behind you to finish the movement. Inhale as you come back. And slowly exhale as you go to the right. Stretching the eyes. Inhale to return. Exhale over to the left. Finishing it with the eye stretch of looking behind you. Inhale back. And continue to exhale as you turn. Inhale as you return. And do that a couple more times each side at your own pace. Slow and gentle so you can allow the muscles, bones, and ligaments within the neck to have time to move without being stressed or forced in any way. And it opens up the lungs more as well as we turn here. Finishing up. And breathing in, coming back to center. Give your kidneys a little rub. All right, and then drop the hands down and let's release anything stuck in the nervous system by doing a little trembling horse. So let's shake those hands, move that up to your elbows and to your shoulders and release from your head all the way down to your feet. Clearing out any tension we might be holding in the fascia, the connective tissue. Exhale down to the feet. Inhaling up your arms as we bring our focus to the skin, our first layer of protection. Shaking anything off that as we flow down. And continuing. 2 more times at your own pace. Inhale up the arms. Exhale down the body. Good. Just take a moment just now and just flick away. Do an extra little flick. We're gonna have a good weekend here. We gotta get rid of our stress here. Little dance there. All right. And bring your hands back to their sides. Let your feet go back to about shoulder width. Bring your focus to your palms, and let's just make sure everything is all set to support the body. So let's breathe in and pulling down the heavens, gathering earth, gather nature in front of you, grab divine above you. Exhale and wash it down the front. All the way down. Breathing in, gathering from these beautiful 3 sources and flush it down the back. And one more time. Open the crown. Get a sense of cleansing and clearing the organs, sending love and compassion at the same time. So you're honoring them through this cleansing, down through your feet and into the earth. All right, So let's do some healing sounds now to bring some strength to all the organs. So we're going to start with the liver. It is springtime, starting a week from tomorrow. It'll be the first day of spring, but according to Chinese seasonal calendar, we're already in the season of spring. That's what Chinese New Year is all about, the beginning of spring. So it's about moving energy forward into the future. It's about releasing anger, releasing frustration, signs when the liver gets blocked. And it's a hardworking organ because it's filtering all our blood. So we want to give it a little extra support here. The sound we're going to work with is shoo, like what you wear on your feet when you go outside. And it sounds like this. Shoo. I always think of like screaming into a canyon. Shoo. It drops off. All right, and that vibration creates resonance in the organs of all these sounds, but that one's particularly strong for the liver, which is on your right side. So this is my right side, so you got to make sure you're over here. This is the one exercise. Normally I teach things so that you can just mirror what I'm doing, but healing sounds I can't because otherwise my hands are in the wrong spot for the organs. So let's just start with a moment of being on your liver, right side of your abdomen. Just take a moment just to be with this organ, this beautiful, intelligent organ that works so hard for you. Just a moment just to honor this and let it know that you're going to do a little support here. We're going to use that sound. And the way that we do that sound is we're gonna interlace our fingers. We're gonna turn the palms up. We're gonna bring our hands above the head, and we're gonna lean away from the liver. So I will turn around for the first one so we can do it together. So inhale, up, lean away, and make the sound. Shoo. Get a sense of cleansing out the liver. Bring your hands down to this beautiful organ and imagine that you're putting in healing color now. The healing color of the liver is green. Just smiling to your liver and imagine filling it with a beautiful green color. And just get a sense of what color of green your liver wants today. Blue green, like a pine forest is nice, or like the color of my shirt is a lighter green, like a spring green. This is more like the leaves look when they first come out. The foliage starts on the trees. Something young and fresh. Just get a sense of honoring your liver here. All right, and let's help it again. You're gonna lean to this. You're going to lean that way, I should say. So up, lean away from your liver. Take a breath in. Shoo. And then allow your hands to come down. Let your hands rest on the liver. And that healing color filling the orbs of your liver. Sense of vitality coming into this beautiful organ, a little spring cleaning here for the liver. The liver in Chinese medicine is responsible for lots of things. It's also responsible, it works with the gallbladder to help your tendons, help your eyes, help your nerves. So any of those kind of issues, we want to give some support to the liver because that would be the root of all of these different parts of the body. So when we're filling the liver, we're also supporting your nerves and your eyes and your tendons. All right, let's do that again. Hands up. Lean away from your liver, so you're leaning to the left. Take a breath in. Shoo. feel the vibration in the organ as you do that. And let your hands come down. Just a moment of pause here. Smiling to your liver. We're going to do 3 sounds for each organ, except the liver. We're going to do an extra 3 because it is the season of the liver and it needs a little extra support during springtime when it's most active. So we'll do that a few more times here. So hands come above the head, interlace those fingers, palms face up, lean up and to the left. Take a breath in. Shoo. Let your eyes remain open on the sound because it's another way to clear out toxicity out of the liver through the eyes. And then bring your hands back, smiling to your liver. You can close your eyes as you put in the color, but open them whenever we make sound. That's true for all the organs. Sound, we open the eyes. Color, we can close. Bring it more internal. Just smiling, and notice the color might change as you do this. After a while, it might want a different color of green, a different shade, and maybe even white. Sometimes it only wants white light. And let's clear out the liver again. Bring the hands above the head, up and leaning to the left. Take a breath in. Shoo. Wonderful. Hands can come back down. Just a moment to feel the warmth of your hands on your liver. Smiling to this organ, saying thank you to your liver. If you like, you can even say, I love you, liver. A little love into your liver. Because the virtue of the liver is loving kindness, compassion. The opposite of anger is honoring yourself and others with compassion and loving kindness. So we want to invite more of that to come forth this spring through the liver. All right, one more time. Last time for the liver here. Up, leaning up and to the left. Take a breath in. Shoo. And let your hands come back down one last time, being with your liver. Smiling to this organ. Inviting in that beautiful compassion, loving kindness, good, healthy flow through this liver. Any toxins being released. The liver functioning at a high level. All right. A little rub here. A few rubs in each direction as a symbol of just kind of sending a little extra TLC to the liver, and then bring your hands up to your heart. Let's help the heart now. Loving your heart here as we support the heart. Not only the physical heart, but also the energetic heart, which is clearing out anything that blocks good flow of the heart. So that's going to be things like stress, anxiety, shock, these energies of that can really upset anything that's unsettling, kind of like shock and anxiety. So we want to, and too much stress, the heart doesn't like chaos. But we also want to give support to the whole transportation system of the blood, all the veins and arteries, capillaries, and supporting all of that as well. And the small intestine, which is considered the heart of the digestive system, your gut feeling. So let's bring a little support to that. The sound we're going to make is Ha, H-A. It's a straight tone. It's ha. And that's going to create resonance in the heart to release that stress and anxiety. So the posture for this one is hands are above the head, palms face up towards the ceiling, shoulders are down, elbows are bent. Take a nice breath in and make the sound. Ha. Once again, keep your eyes open as you make the sound, but feel free to close them now. And as you bring your focus to your heart and imagine filling it with color. That can be red or pink or white or anything on that large spectrum. Just notice what your heart would like. It may change each time that we do this. I always get a sense of a kind of a maroon color that my heart likes. Smile into your heart, supporting the spirit of the heart called the Shen. It's kind of the main spirit of the body that helps keep everything organized here. We want to make sure the Shen is happy, has a nice home in your heart. So let's release any of that stress here, bringing your hands above your head, palms face up, elbows bent, shoulders down. Nice breath in. And then bring your hands back to your heart. Going inward, smile to your heart. Support and love your heart. The virtue of the heart is orderliness and love. Of course, it's the heart. The heart loves orderliness. It doesn't like chaos. It likes things, nice pace, nice rhythmic pace. So just smiling and loving your heart as we support that, support the Shen in all the areas in the physical body. The heart supports. And one more time, bring your hands above your head, palms up. Take a breath in. Let your hands come back and fill your heart with a little bit more of that loving color. Good. And then rub your heart. A nice symbol of sending in that beautiful chi a little deeper. And then bring your hands down to your left side. So this is the spleen we're going to work with now. The spleen. The spleen is giant lymph nodes. So we want to make sure we're supporting the lymphatic system, the immune system. It works with the stomach, so it's part of the digestive system. So we're helping the digestive system when we work with this organ. We're also supporting the muscles, all the muscles of the body, from the smallest ones in your eyes all the way down to the biggest muscles in the legs and the abdomen. Getting a sense of releasing any tension. We hold a lot of emotion in the muscles. A lot of trauma can be held in the muscles. So it's a great chance to release some of that. And we're getting rid of things like worry and overthinking and mistrust, whether that's directed inside or outside. We're going to do that with the healing sound. The sound is who. Who are you? And it's just like the heart sound. It's a straight tone. Who. And you make the sound, you want to feel the vibration in the organ, so you might have to work with it in your register to find out where that best activates the spleen. All right, the posture for this one is the same as the liver. We interlace our fingers, we turn the palms up, but this time we lean away from the spleen, so you're leaning to the right. Take a breath in. Bring your hands down and rest them on the left side. Feel free to close your eyes and bring in golden yellow light into your spleen. Let it dry up. The spleen can get very damp. We call the spleen has a problem with dampness. We can imagine sucking up all the dampness with the warm golden light. Almost like the sun's coming in here to dry up the dampness. Spleen loves warmth. It doesn't love cold, damp, which basically describes our winter here, cold and damp. So the spleen has a problem with that. So living in the rainforest is hard on the spleen. So we're going to add a little healing golden color. Imagine some warmth coming in as well. Dry out that dampness. And then opening your eyes again, interlace your fingers above your head, turn the palms up, lean up and to the right. Take a breath in. Great, exposing the liver and then, or the spleen, excuse me, and then bring your hands back down to the spleen. Smile into your spleen and imagine more golden light coming in, more warmth, drying up any dampness, and supporting the spirit here. The spirit is called the Yi, the spirit of divine intentions, working at your highest intent. It works a lot with the heart. The heart kind of guides the path, and the spleen is here to help with good intentions. Divine intentions. Working in the highest intent that we can. All right, and one more time. Above the head, palms up, leaning up and to the right. Take a breath in. Great, hands back down. One last time, just honoring the spleen, smiling to your spleen, the Yi. You got that golden light, that warmth come in. Sense of vitality flowing through the body, through the muscles, and all the way from the tip of your toes to the top of your head. Helping the lymph system, and then giving a little rub here, a little extra TLC to the spleen. And then bring your hands up to your lungs. Let's honor the lungs. Smiling to your lungs. Let's release tension out of the lungs with our healing sound. So we're working not only with the physical lungs, so any issues you might be dealing with, fluid or any issues with disease or any kind that's going on with the lungs, we can bring some support there. Its partner is the large intestine, so the colon. Support, it's about taking in and letting go. Those two organs are very much a part of that. It's also the skin, your first layer of defense. We want to support a strong and healthy skin. The sense of breathing in your nose, the sense of smell. I should say sense of smell and breathing. And just honoring all these areas as we help the lungs. The sound for the lungs is a bunch of S's. Sounds like a steaming pot or a leaky tire. That's going to push out any toxins out of the lungs. So this one, hands go along the side of the face like jazz hands, a slight look up towards the ceiling. Take a breath in. Teeth are clenched, releasing the energy. Bring your hands back to your lungs. Breathing in and out through the nose and fill your lungs with white light. Get a sense of white light permeating from the top of the lungs all the way down to the base, the left and the right. Smiling and honoring your lungs and the spirit here, which is called the Po. It's the earthbound spirit that helps guide you in your earthbound existence and support you and keeps you safe. It's all about safety and honoring yourself and keeping the body safe. Filling those lungs with white light. And then bring your hands up again, open the eyes, palms like jazz hands here, looking up slightly, clench teeth, breathe in. Releasing out any tension in the lungs, emotions. It can be grief or sadness, blame or shame, a sense of disappointment. Typically, the lungs are any depressive energies, things that create a depressive energy in the body. We want to release those out of the lungs as we fill them with white light. Smiling and honoring the lungs with this healing color, honoring the Po. Good, and one more time, hands along the side of the face, open the eyes, look up slightly, clench teeth, breathe in. Great, hands to the upper chest. Breathing with the nose, nice and deep as you fill it with beautiful white light. Inviting in the virtue of the lung, which is integrity and dignity. Honoring yourself, being integral, living in the highest integrity is a great way to support the lungs and work with the highest vibrations of the Po. Good, and then rubbing the lungs, chest here. And the last of the organs is the kidneys. So bring your hands along the lower back. We're going to release any tension we might be holding in the lower back. So any can be physical tension here in the kidneys and the lower back area, and its partner, the bladder. It is the energy of your bones. So working with the energy of the bones, strengthening the bones and the bone marrow. It's your sense of hearing in your ears. Getting a sense of moving, stuck energy here. It's the energy of fear, insecurity, and loneliness. These are the energies that can cause problems here. And this, we're also going to work with the spirit here, which is the Je. The Je is your willpower, working in your divine will, your highest good. So the sound we're going to use to clear all this out is Shri. It's spelled C-H-R-E-E. Shri. And it's a little bit like the liver sound. It starts up and then it goes down. I'm going to demonstrate this one. So you're going to bring your feet closer together. You're going to put your hands on your knees. Feel free to put the weight there if you like. Your back starts flat as possible. And you're going to start the sound, and then as you make the sound, you're going to push as if there's a string on your kidneys, so you can suck in your belly a little bit, and you're going to push your kidneys back to create the resonance in the kidneys. So it looks and sounds like this. Shri. And then you can rise back up. So let's go ahead and do that together. Hands on the knees. Back is as flat as you can. Start the sound and then move the sound back to the kidneys. So take a breath in. Roll up your spine, find your way to standing. Place your hands on your kidneys. And imagine filling your kidneys with blue light. Dark blue. It can even be a black color. Smiling to your kidneys, honoring these energetic batteries, charging them up with this color. Good. And hands back to the knees, back flat. Take a breath in. Sure. And finding your way back up to standing. Hands on the kidneys. Smiling. Feel free to rub your lower back if you'd like. And bring a beautiful sense of blue color. If you want, you can even make each kidney a little different color of blue, if that feels right to you. For example, in Chinese medicine, the left kidney is more yin. So it's more dark blue, like a midnight blue. And the right kidney is more yang, which is more of a lighter blue, like a navy blue. So if you can want, you could do that, or just the same color for both. Sense of what would charge up your kidneys a little bit more. Right, and then hands back to the knees, back is flat. Take a breath in. Sure. And roll up the spine. Hands to the lower back. Putting in more healing color. Honoring the virtue here of wisdom, self-understanding, smiling and honoring the kidneys. And a few rubs here like we did with the other organs in one direction and in the other, creating more heat and vitality here. And then stepping out. So you're back into shoulder width. And it's called the 6 healing sound. So we have 5 organs, and then we have the triple warmers as the last one. These are our containers that hold all the organs we just worked with. We want to balance out the heat within the body. The sound we're going to work with is she, like in feminine, she. And it's a descending sound. She. All right, the movement looks like pulling down the heavens. So we breathe in and we'll make the descending sound. She. Bringing the extra heat into your Dan Chen here at the navel. Inhale. She. Good, one more. Good, and place your hands at the navel. Imagine all the extra heat coming in that's not needed now, filling your lower Dan Chen, get a firmness in the perineum, creating a bucket here, a bowl here at the pelvis. Imagine that energy coalescing into a ball. It's a beautiful ball of energy, and that ball gets more and more condensed, more and more small, more and more solid. Beautiful energy ball going all the way down to the size of a pearl. Take a breath in, soak in that energy, that pearl. Exhale, let the pearl drop down. Drop your hands and inhale. Guide the pearl up your spine as we do Guang Gong. Strokes his beard. Exhale down the front. Be sure your tongue's resting behind the upper front teeth. Up the back, exhale down the front. So the mouth is closed. We're only breathing with the nose so we can guide this pearl through what we call our microcosmic orbit. Up the back, down the front. Getting a sense of moving the energy here. Bring more balance here. As we bring it up the back, we're supporting all of those yang organs. As we bring it down the front, we're supporting all the yin organs and all the channels that move energy between the organs and through the body. Inhale up and exhale down. A few more times. Three more. Final one. And then bring that pearl back to the navel. Pause here. The energy settle in your lower danshan, in your reservoir. And then dropping the hands down by your sides. And let's finish with golden balls. So we're going to breathe in and create a golden ball of light. Exhale, lift it in front of your heart. Inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, push it back together. Inhale, bring it close. Exhale, push it away. Inhale, press it to the floor. Exhale, let's release. So inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And we gather as we inhale, and then we lift as we exhale. And then we expand as we inhale, and we contract as we exhale. Notice the alternating breath. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. And just pause for a moment. Continue to breathe in and out through the nose. Start to get that abdominal breath going here. And we're going to do 6 more in silence. So just follow me for the movement and alternate the breath, remembering that each time we start, we inhale. Each time we finish, we exhale, and we alternate in between. All right, great. So nice deep abdominal breaths in and out through the nose, tongue resting behind the upper front teeth, mouth is closed. Take a breath in. Smile on your face. And exhale. Good. And then bring your hands to the navel. Smiling to your lower abdomen. Imagine the energy all settling here. And then rubbing 9 rotations around the navel in one direction. And 9 more in the opposite. Okay, good. And then rub your hands and generate some heat. And place those hands over your eyes. Imagine drawing that heat into your eyes, your optic nerves, your visual cortex, all the way back into the brain. Exhale down the spine, any excess, down to the navel, into the dantian. Do that a few more times. Sense of warmth here. And then give your face a wash, chin to the forehead, exhale down over the ears, activating the chi of the face. Good, and then our 10 dragons can run through the forest. Cleansing off the head, and then we're going to do a little tap of the head, starting at the forehead. Front of the head, top of the head, sides of the head, back of the head, and just send some chi in a little deeper into the body. Back of the head and neck, down to the chest, begin to go over to the shoulder, get all around the shoulder here, get the shoulder blade a little bit. Then begin to tap down towards the palm of your hand. Flip the hand over, get the other side. Your way up to the elbow. Across the chest, get the other shoulder, all around your shoulder. Shoulder blade, shoulder joint, front of the chest. Down the arm to the palm. Flip the hand over, get the other side of the arm. Into the underarm. And get the other underarm. Again, tap the chest. Sides of the body. And then let's tap the abdomen here. I'm going to get my glasses for a second here. And abdomen, see a chi point. And then let's help the digestion. Up the right side, down the left side. Up the right, down the left. So you're going this way. Up the right, down the left. Up the right, down the left. There you go. Good. And then tapping around. Let's get the kidneys and the lower back. Get our chi in a little deeper to these organs. And then let's help the legs, tapping around the buttocks here, down the sides of the legs. Sides of the calf, sides of the foot. Go around the toes. And let's focus on the knees for a moment. Tap just below the knee on the calf here, on the inside. And then move above and go through the knee area into the upper part of the knee on the inside. It's a great way to stimulate kidney chi and supports memory. And then let's come just above the knee. Then move your focus to the outside of the thigh here. And then tap just below the knee on the outside on the calf here. This is a great point for digestion, harmonizing digestion. And then open your hands and get behind the knee. All right, and then let's come back up the inside of the legs. A little bit here at leg gates. A little bit at Sia Chi. And then let your hands come down. Take a moment just to breathe. Long, slow, deep breath in and out through the nose. Check in with your energy. Good. Then take your arms and let's gather a bunch of energy from Earth, all the loving energy of this planet that provides so much for us. And imagine drawing that into your heart. Take a moment just to be aware of all the beautifulness of the world. There's lots of things that go wrong, but there's a lot of beauty here. And we get all the food and the air and the water and all these amazing beings. And then we're going to share that with each other. So we're going to create a nice little love bubble in our room here, our virtual room. And then we're going to gather our portion of that, because we're sending it to each other. Grab your portion and bring it back into your heart. Great. And then we're going to send that out to the world at large, because the world needs more love. So let's send that out to the world at large. Good. And then breathing in and hands in prayer position. And namaste to all of you. Different tradition, but it works very perfect here.